Happy Friday, happy trading. It was a rough week. We finally got through it. Monday's a holiday. We're gonna run these trades through the weekly, and we'll see what type of feedback we got. But it's not going to be good feedback. Here's what we did today. Fab Four. Let's look at it in the 5 minute too, just so you can get some context. Maybe that's how we should start trading. Fab Four. Fab Four. We have a green bar here. We see it's close to the 200. We know that means this is going to be a big move. We see this close to the 200. We get this big green bar. We buy in right here. It fills all the way up. We're like, oh man, we're going higher. We're going higher. So it falls all the way down here and then it gets up. And I just buy into it and then get out immediately after it took away this large of a bar. That's a stop and reverse. How did I do a stop and reverse? Look at this. Perfect. Look over on the 1 minute. Perfect. That's a stop and reverse. Full 180s right here. Hidden. Right here. We were waiting for that to get crossed. As soon as it crossed this, got in, didn't do the stop and reverse right here. Largest loss of the day. Max, little over maximum loss per trade. But look at that. If that was max loss per trade, this was the win. So maybe what, 110, 1/20th. So we're on the right path. It's just maximum loss got us. Our next trade was CVS. Let's go to it. Um, go to it here too. So we saw this huge red bar. This huge red bar. This bar is huge. So we knew eventually it was going to sell. So as soon as we got a color change, we tried to sell here. We considered that. Let's zoom in. Huge red bar off a flat 200. These are moves that we take without question. Now, granted, it had all this here, so it wasn't clearing. And that was probably the issue. This wasn't clearing. It would have been clearing way down here. But long story short, we had this elephant bar. We figured that was a sell. We figured we missed it, right? Didn't want to get in here. As soon as we got this color change here, we sold here with the intent of this being the stop. Come on, come on, come on. Then we sold more right here when we figured we got a color change finally. It was going to go right. As soon as we get in here, it goes against us. This looks like a torpedo bar. The stop should have been here. We get out here, and then from there, I think it goes up, goes all the way up here, which is ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. And then it just goes probably up the rest of the day. No, no, it goes down at the end of the day. Add, stop and reverse, add more. Nope. That would have been a buy. Stop and reverse. Get out at this point. You would think that's a go, but immediately you get a red bar. That's a bull 180. Huh. Interesting. That's just from here. So this would have been the ideal sell bar on the 5 minute. This torpedo off a flat 200. That's the move right there. You might have been waiting for that all day. This might have got you in at the bull 180. Here was the ad. Here's add more. So let's go over some other stocks. Well, we did Merck. We didn't really get to trade that one, to be honest with you. I don't even want to put my face on this, to be honest with you. Um, Flat State, Elephant Bar. We got in here. Color change. Had our stop here. Went down a little. It went further. We sold here some more. Got out here. Tried to sell here, sell here. Oh, that's not what we did. That's not what we did. So we sold right here. We saw this color change. We sold more. It went against us hard. We did a stop and reverse right there. Got out here a lot earlier than riding it all the way to the 20. That's what we did. And the funny part about this is we did max loss for the day on the lower tiers. And what I'm coming to the conclusion here is that it's not necessarily about the size, I mean, the price of the stock. It's about my ads. My ads are just in the wrong position. I'm supposed to buy and then confirmation buy big if I'm gonna buy big. Real probably shouldn't, but it's buy light, and then like this one, it would have been, hey, for example, I'm not saying you should play this, but I'm saying if we said, hey, three finger spread, color takeout of a big bar, we would buy here. That's not a good example. Let's say here. Here's a good example. Let's say we got in on this bar, right? Let's say we got in here. If we sold here, right? We're still profitable. We're still profitable. Then it comes back at us. Then hits right here. We sell more right there. That's where the real profit comes in. This is just catching it to see if it's going to be a whale. That's casting it. And there's reeling it in. And right now, I'm doing everything on the cast, hoping that it's that. When I put everything on the cast, right? I put everything on this cast, it goes down here, and then this move up here is too much for my available loss. So I have to put a light amount here, knowing it's going to pull back, and then pound it here because we know we're going to get out soon. Whereas with this, we're riding the pullback. And for how long the pullback is, we can kind of guesstimate how long the move's going to be. And that's how we can remain consistent. I know this was the lesson we were supposed to learn 2 weeks ago, but it's just replaying itself. And it's not the stock's price, it's the fact that I'm just heavy right here. So then my ego gets in the way and I take out here. I know that I can't take out till here, but it's just so heavy that if it goes against me, I can't afford it to go against me. And I need to be able to do two color change add. As ChatGPT said, size comes. So let's say we bought in here, we'd add here, or we'd add here, and then we could add here, and then we could add here. And it's like that's, let's say, one share or one lot, two lots, three lots, four lots. You want to naturally get that size as opposed to everything in here, all the lots you can put in here, and then it goes opposed to you. That's trading like a novice. That's not how professionals trade. And I need to go back to trading how professionals trade. No more of the rant. Let's go over just openings and close this video out. I think C had a great opening. Narrow State, Elephant Bar. You buy into that right here. You buy into that. Looks like it was three finger Elephant Bar. Sell it, let it ride. Remember, this can be played as the 200. So position of power, you're playing that up. That's elephant. And once he gets in here, you're finally playing it down. Let's go to the next stock. We did Intel, we did CVX, we did Merck, Uber, and Walmart. Uber, the open. Looks like you have a Fab 4, elephant off of it. Beautiful sell opportunity. Looks like you get a three finger spread, play it up to here, let it come back, buy in here, play it up to here, get out. Here's another buy sign, set to stop, gets rejected. Here's another buy signal, three finger, cash. Walmart, Fab 4, you can only play it off that. Should you play that? Playable, playable, playable. Look how it just kept playing with the fab. Playable, but it doesn't do it. Nope. Then you get an elephant off here. You'd think you're going to play this one up, right? You would think so. But guess what? That was a trap. And then you think you'd play this one up? No, that one's a trap again. Why are these traps? Because you need to be focusing on the 5 minute right here. The best moves is going to come off of situations where let's just see. Let's just prove it right here. About 1408. About 1405. Off the 20. We'll have a code review. I mean, not code review. I'm so used to coding. Trade review. We'll do it on Saturday or Monday, either or. And then we'll be back at the markets on Tuesday. Need a better week. Have a nice one. Happy trading. Keep trading. I'm going to keep trading, regardless of a bad week. Deuces.